As ready as I'll ever be. Gotta wait for the video to start. I got another smoothie ready to quench my throat from talking. Alright. Hello everyone, Bubble Ninja 720 here, bringing you part 152 of my live stream playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. We just made it to Elpis, and we are going to continue it on. But first of all, I need to see if I can get the Aetherite now. No. No. Are you kidding me? I can't get the... Oh, you suck. Oh, the Aetherite's not here, is it? Oh, yeah. Those are the Aetherites. So I gotta continue the story. Let's go. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin with our guided tour... Oh, I see I think a hair's on my microphone. Nope, it's just a figment of my imagination. Now then, to begin with our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Go ahead. Using concepts to give shape to Aether, creation magics allows us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of the process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for an in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. Ooh. Petaluda hunt. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. As tired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emmett Selk wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so... Do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. Nope. No, in that case, Emmett Selk... No, your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of Aether out of me. The way he scrimps sometimes. You'd think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. Oh, there's water here. No means no. Just be grateful I'm even willing to wait. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 Petaludi. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Woof. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your Aether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Petalude first. Good luck. I accidentally killed it. Crap. I'll try not to kill the next few. I went a little too gung-ho, my bad. Whoa! Got it. I think we're going to take this red one. I thought it was going to be like the other ones where it would automatically put them in weakened status. But I did it. You've caught the Petalude. Come, come, let us see. Yes, these fine fellows would do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. You turn living beings into clothing just like that? Won't someone be angry with us for using those creatures? Oh, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off, and besides, we can always make more Petalude. They need only a tiny amount of ether. It may take some effort to get the form of and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Emmett Selk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. Know best to simply say that you're a familiar. The question is whose? Ah, of course, Asm's. If you say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. In search of Hermes. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorasis. Norsis. I don't know. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Nakla. I need less than 2 million XP. Well, actually a little bit more than 2 million, but technically almost 3 million, but I digress. Yes, can I help you? I wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mark, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see, I see. My lips are sealed. These lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you'll find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodius, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Emmett Selk and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see Aether quite keenly and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. A unicorn. I really want to go to the Aetherite, but I need to find out where I'm going to talk with someone. I'd assume he's somewhere near the Aetherite. Found him.
Ah, you are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Sure.
Ah, I see you found him. Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amystoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb, with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The amystomas, too, can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help, too!
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
I'm going to try to avoid as much as possible so that way I don't accidentally get inventory loot. It seems Hermes and Meteon have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. The ambystoma, Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him, and he slipped. Do you need a hand? Everything is under control, I trust. Oh. Everything is under control, I trust. Yes, rest assured this is nothing new to me. I've ended up in far more compromising positions in the course of my work. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. That sounded rough. Ugh. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Medion. Both you and, Hero, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I have forgotten all about his fellows. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Emmet, Selk, and Hythlodeus when I return to them, but first with the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Ponder, warrant, cherish, welcome. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnorisis. Sometimes the names... Oh, man. Having a little bit of a breathing problem. Oh, with hiccups. Yay. Dang it. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space if you would go on ahead to the main building. Oh no. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creature slip away again. I don't know what happened there. I was glad that it didn't delete the conversation. First things first, we are going to attune. Yay, I have the aetheryte. And then we're going to talk with the gemstone trader. Unlock that. I've decided to open a shop to keep my little creation fed. My wondrous wares can be yours for the right amount of bicolor gemstones. You now have access to this region's gemstone exchange. Trade bicolor gemstones for a variety of rare and exclusive items. Successfully completing local fates will allow for the safe delivery of goods in the region, increasing the number of items available for exchange. Bird of Elpis breast, egg of Elpis, Petaluma scales, all that jazz. Oh.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
I have important things to say to him as well. There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps. But I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself. Do you hear?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes. Like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the Star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Van Daniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just... I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Sure, I'll babysit. I'm sorry, hero. I didn't mean. I walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk. Oh, that's the wrong door. Holy crap, you can go upstairs? For not much. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am, how he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Oh, teach you. I can teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like fun? Sure, why not? Sounds like a bother. Let's say sounds like fun. It will be. Where to start? Oh yes, let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetheryte. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead. Meteon is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Meteon behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Meteon accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. Alright, we're jumping off because we don't use stairs. And what have we here? Though you look like a person, your aether is quite thin. I assume you are a familiar like Meteon. Is there something you need? Wow, my voice just went. This is Hero. Could you teach him about Elpis? Ah, a newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well, I should be glad to introduce our first facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth a new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist, testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon, we will. Thanks for the lesson. You had a turn, now I get a turn. Where did you come from? From a place far, far away, from a place facing a great threat. From the Crystarium, I guess? From a place facing a great threat. There's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you, I could feel it. Oh, my power, I haven't told you about it. A creation, let's find a creation, one not being watched, then I'll explain my power. Ah, the Aetheryte. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere, not to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Let's find a creation, one not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Spriggans? What are spriggans? Oh no, we call them Orei. If there's many, it's just one. We say Orias. If it's just one, we say Orias. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Oh, this creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new. Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read? Wait, please wait. I'll try again, with you this time. Greetings, can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I am not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention, a process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my turn again, so what are you good at? Fighting, crafting, gathering, playing, it's a secret. Playing. Playing? I'm still not sure what that means. Hermes says let's play, but then he goes for a walk, or looks at creations. It's fun, but no different from work. I think we might be bothering it. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Uenth next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. Well, if it isn't Medion. I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, you want, an apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Hero. Oh, candied apple? Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Medion. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. I'm sorry, Hero. I wanted to show you my favorite thing, then I could ask you about yours, but I failed. Tell her what you like, say nothing. I'm just gonna indulge her. Oh, that's what you like. Yes. I can feel it, your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, hero. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? Oh, these aren't even stairs, they're ramps. There you are. I could see the fresh air has done Meteon good. Hero wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Meteon company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett, Selk, and Hythlodius will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propylaeon. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. I see the joy his presence brings Meteon. I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Hero is kind, really, truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes? You're bound to learn lots and lots. Sure. Give me another chunk closer to 90. Tasty. Lives apart. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward Embostoma. Have care when you step outside a hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. Oh man, I was having a hard time reading that. Lefty! Let's enjoy the area together. My friend. I'd say about 4 more missions and I'll hit 90. Then I'll have to go port around. This here is a new species of Petaluda we recently set loose. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it unto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It is the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So as you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it is hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Checking something. Ah yes, lightning pneuma, just as the report said. Oh. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now the element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish their ether. It appears Medion is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the pneuma? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Perfectly done here. Oh, look. See how they gather to feed? How they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words? Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Pneuma, or an ephemeral life form such as the Pitaluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteion an arcane entity? Is Meteion a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hythlodaeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next we will head east to the Mount Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. Bounce off. Getting so close to level 90.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
There's the flowers.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
That's dangerous thinking.
Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay, I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelekis.
No. Sure, I don't see why I couldn't be one. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination. If I'm thin, it's because I'm at Selk didn't do a proper job. I think I'm gonna crack a joke.
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
The deficit of ether alone does not an Enteleki make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear, I'd forgotten about the poor fella. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
I had to crack a joke at him at Selk's expense on that one. I didn't mean to piss him off, but oh well. Them's the breaks. More XP! Two more missions. Their greatest contribution. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there is none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join the Convocation? What do you specialize in? Why did you join it? Oh, you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the Convocation. I should be glad to share the tale. It all began when... Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. What now? I want to learn about the Convocation. Actually, never mind. Let's learn about the Convocation. If you would accompany us, I suppose you should at least know that much. The Convocation of 14 is a governing body that determines myriad policies. Our goal is to ensure that all is right in creation, that our star may know a brighter future. As the name suggests, the Council is comprised of 14 offices, each of which is held by an individual chosen for their surpassing abilities. Depending on the office, one is required to either be an authority in a certain field, or possess skills that would facilitate the performance of their stipulated duties. The former category includes Mitron, specialist in aquatic life, Logorith, specialist in terrestrial life and husbandry, Halmarut, specialist in fungal and plant life, and Merrilolth, specialist in medicine and healing, and La Habrea, specialist in creation magics, who has brought forth phantom beings of the highest complexity. As for the latter category, there is Altima, advocate of the arts, Eogarim, champion of enlightenment and rhetoric, Pastorat, preserver of discipline and order, Emmett Selk, keeper of the ethereal realm or underworld in the vernacular, Fandaniel, pursuer of extant phenomena, and Azim, traveler of the world and counselor to the people. What? Should I be revealing such details to you? Don't be silly. Even children know this, and you would do well to remember it all. I'll tell you the tale when we're away from sensitive ears. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main isle and head north. Actually, it's probably going to be 3 missions. If they keep giving me 400 thou. Yeah. About 3 more. unfortunate. Hello. Oh. A serpentine bird or a winged snake? There's a slight difference in etheric balance between these Charybdises. By this, it may be assumed that they aren't the original creations, but their offspring. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from that concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third-generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The resulting being is if its affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You need go to such lengths. You don't know. But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around it oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme. As uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emmett Selk, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleague that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I would like to have Emmett Selk's hair, too. I trust you don't mind. Oh, he's not gonna snap his fingers? Emmett Selk is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emmett Selk train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see aether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Hero, I want you to go to Emmett Selk. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. With the chat mode in Say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words, "I have a favor to ask," to indicate to Emmett Selk that you have a request. I'm close to a dungeon. I'll probably definitely be over 90 before that, though. Well, are your preparations for the scheme that is clearly not a scheme complete? Yeah. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythlodaeus is to be believed, her relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-wary Emmett Selk. With the chat mode and Say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words, "Please, Emmett Selk," to plead with Emmett Selk.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emmett Selk. Please.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Now he does the snap.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we? You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend.
The Vanat?
A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others.
Oh, Asm.
Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
I don't know. You know, seems kind of fun letting him sit up there. He looked like a little happy. He had a little smile cracked on. I actually kind of hope that... Oh, sorry. What? Wave. Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Selk notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. I actually kind of do hope that I hit 90 before I go to the next dungeon, so that way I can have the gear to crush it. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. And Hero and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. You can see where the problem is cropping up. Hermes. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anagnorisis for now. So close. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. Aether to Aether. Tell me, hero, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Nothing so far, but I'm hopeful that will change. Dynamis. Dynamis seemed promising. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but I don't think I found it yet. Dynamis seemed promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Ichaon. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one from observation than it set upon the nearby Ucupetes, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the Ucupetes were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Ichaon that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding specimen, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I've no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where is the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. Well, I'm going to get a bunch more XP. Because I'm going to discover more area. so close to a level. Then I have to hurry and run and do 2 turn-ins. Wait, how much do I have? Ooh, I might need to do 2 turn-ins. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Aekion was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. And Miss Selk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure that Ikion did not escape. Or Lycaon. Something like that. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Hero. Come. Let's down this path. It's down this path and over the bridge. Wow. My voice is strained. It's a Grips. It's not a Griffin. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Medion is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. You can leave Medion behind by entering a different area or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Medion accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. And that's fine, we'll keep with. We're going first to get the Aetherite. Blonde-haired woman, dark-haired man. Blonde-haired man. Doros, that's Doros. Well now, if it isn't Medion, what brings you here? Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Ikiones, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields in restraints, frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Katissus. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. You've heard the news that a Lycion slaughtered Okipetes. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released. Aye, I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. They are L. Lycaons would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Pashtarat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and unquestioned the necessity of such routine process. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet, insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lycaonas have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist. Wow, for some weird reason my voice is dying. Let me provide you with the full report and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion that Emmett Silk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. There's my level 90. Just, I got Primal Rend. Sorry. Alright. First things, we're gonna go to Old Charlan. I got an unlock, and I'm gonna get gear, and then we're gonna gear up, and we're gonna go fun on a bun. Oh, dang it. I can't learn that yet. That was a waste of a port. I forgot. You need to get to a certain part in the story. Indomitable. Inclusia. I need to look up Indomitable right fast. Give me 2 seconds. It's easier to look them up and actually take care of it than to try to blind hunt for it. It is in the bottom portion, so I might as well just port out via the Aetherite. Lefty! Alright, we're gonna sweep left to right. I hope this is enough to get me what I need. Nuts-wise. Hey, look what I found. We'll do it on Red Mage. Right. I haven't played Red Mage in a while. Oh! Apparently I wasn't able to fly right away. So I crunched my bones. Okay, not there. So then we're gonna go up above here. Not here. So then we go down this way. I don't think it's this way either. I think I passed this way. Nope. So we'll go down here-ish. Oh, I sense it. There he is. Primal Red, bitch! And I have to go back to old Charlian after this. Gotcha. Alright, we're going back to old Charlian. I feel like I might be like one nut shy. Don't take that out of context. Time to buy some new gear. Battle axe, yes. Fending. 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 Crap baskets. 90 and below. So yes, I do need the earrings. I don't think I have enough. I don't. I'm missing. I'm missing. Dang it. I need another 55. Crap baskets. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Dang it. Fine. Probably shouldn't have bought the earrings, but oh well. I'm now at 594. I'm now radiant almost completely. Wish I had the sacks of nuts needed. Oh well. That's my fault. I'll just have to get the rest of it next time. Alright, so we're going to the 12 Wonders again. Alright. We did it. We got some gear. Almost 600 now. A sentimental gift. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Meteon, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Hero. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Meteon in your care again? Sure. Count on me. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Can you help me with something, Hero? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with the flower. Hermes likes flowers the most of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting or beautiful or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. But I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one. And I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. Meteon is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. You can leave Meteon behind by entering a different area, by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Meteon accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. Alright, Meteon, let's do this. I have a tail now. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. A tall, slender tree rises above you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Little hop, skip, and a jump. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other places should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Set on a tall, thin stalk, this oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, this is familiar. Oh, a conian, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're a good hero, spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. Really wish I had gotten at least another week's worth of nuts. You spy nothing promising nearby, past common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, hero, something big, huge. Oh, you don't want that. That's a marble. A terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, hero? Would he like it? It's probably not the good sort of memory. I'd rather not go near that thing. So not this one either. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, hero, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there? I'll pick something after that, I promise. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Aw, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there, what could it be? I forgot that, you can't cancel it out anymore. Elpis flowers. Oh, Elpis flowers, they're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelecchies. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly, the flower was dark in your home? Then, do you have it too, a dark emotion? I've known the pain and sorrow of loss. I felt great fury and frustration. I've been plagued by doubt and anxiety. I dare say I have a few. I do have a few. Oh, I mean, I don't want to hide it. You don't have to say it. I can feel it's something you want to hide. But won't you lend it to me, the darkness inside you? I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Count on me. Truly, you'll do it? Sure. Thank you, hero. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. Yeah, I won't get to the dungeon this episode, but I will make sure that by the time I do get there, I will have the complete raiment. Seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they're finished.
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you. May we talk a moment?
No, little hedge mole.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain. They sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Nor to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Glad I could be of service. Let's have no more brooding, eh? Well, I could tell you all about suffering. Let's have no more brooding, eh?
Indeed. Difficult though it may be, I must endeavor to be strong like you. stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteion and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteion. Let us head back.
All right!
Uh-oh. Verdict and execution. An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emmett, Selk, and Hythlodius are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycaonas. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaonas would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodius has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaonas have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to the study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course, let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. That's what the radiant gear looks like. Not exactly my favorite set. I decided to get it because it'll be an extremely well-used set until I actually get the Rat-That Hand vendors open. So I can get the augmented credendum gear. I'm almost at rank 600 for item level. Very useful. Oh, they were wolves? I forgot about that. Damn. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied even more so than usual and broke free. I was able to stop 4, the other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Hero handle that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Selk, unneeded though it is. Meteon, you're to stay here with Doros. But Hermes... The Lycaones must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours, but if you're intent on helping, then please follow my lead. So much junk in my inventory, doo-da. Oh, there it is. They can fly? That's not good. I appreciate your help in a limit that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. Within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You will approach slowly in full view and draw the Lycaon's attention. Now, I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. Did it. It's weird seeing me with a tail.
Now. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Fandaniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please, don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
The other Lycaones have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Travelers at the crossroads. Where to now? If there is anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If I cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist. Then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, hero? Will you be continuing along with us? Wonderful! Wunderbar! Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis to see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Anagnorosis. It does not ride well on my tongue. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head back home, because that's it. 2 hours has been met. My stint is done for the time being. Anyways, this has been part 152 of my livestream playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. If you'd like to go ahead and give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber, keep up with the content. Comment down below, tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. I'd appreciate any and all you guys do to help with the channel. And I will catch you all in the next video. See you then. Later.